Oh, how was
Oh,
that?
that was really good.
Doctor Strange is really good.
Yeah.
It's like an LSD trip. It's pretty, but I mean, it's good. It really is good. The visuals in it are awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
tell me that. I just haven't had a chance to go and see anything.
yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, awesome job as Doctor Strange. 100%. Like, very much like Sherlock's role. Like, nailed it. Like, yeah, you are Doctor Strange now in my mind. Like, the way he acted and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Ren Fair, and that was the Ren Fair. Shauna got sick, so kind of. She was ready to go really fast, so she could spend as much time as we like there.
Ren Fair. I haven't been to a Ren Fair in a while.
Yeah,
Those are fun though.
yeah. And then I was telling there was one that was going to start this weekend, but then they pushed it back apparently because of all these logistical issues that they're having. That's supposed to be going on down here. Fish was wanting to go to it, but no, not until next weekend at least.
Have you guys ever? I don't know. You're in Texas, you said, right?
Yeah.
You ever gone to like a steampunk event?
No, I don't know if we have those.
You do.
I'm sure there are up like around Austin and Houston.
No,
I don't know.
true. Austin has to have one.
And those are more like family friendly stuff.
No, I can believe that.
I would have thought the other way. I would have thought they'd be more like adult oriented.
Well, they have
Getting into
adult-oriented ones too, but they let you know at the onset it's going to be like 16 plus or 18 plus or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I had actually read an article recently about like the seedy side of Ren fairs. I think he might be right because some people were talking about it and it was apparently like Ren fairs can get quite risque. You know, there's a reason why there's lots of leather clothing and blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, that was the big thing back in the time. They have a thing called they probably still have called Pentacon, which was like kind of like a medieval reenactment where you had like giant camps set up, camp followers and tents and cookouts. And in the daytime, you go and hit each other with bopper weapons, and snipe at them with the bopper arrows and what have you. Fall out of trees. And at night, you have the camp and you drink, nasty homemade mead and
hope for the best.
yeah, girls are running around and with their boobies popping out of their corsets and just like, hey, awesome.
Well, now I want to go.
Yeah, now I want to go to this Pentagon. Okay, so let's get to making characters.
I'm already one step ahead of you, buddy.
All right, what am I looking at here?
I sent the link to you so you can open it up. I have Bob's sheet and Fish's sheet in the folder, and then there's the player sheet and the quick start.
All right, that is which link? Let's see here. I see a couple of links.
It's the bottom one. Whatever the lowest one is that says Google Drive.
I'm noticing a typo in the background table for flight attendant, result 335. I'm just adding this in there so I can find it later. Text is cut off.
Emergency survival bro. Emergency survival bro, dude. That's what you get.
Do you remember what that was supposed to be?
Brochures.
I don't remember. Brochures, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the guides?
Yeah. Like all the little guides they have. But I instead think it should be like a New Jersey guy, like a bro. Like, he'll spot you, man. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Good. I did this before. I should know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's we'll do 4 characters each, and it's D6 plus 7 for the attributes. And you can use dice stream or whatever you want to use. I don't particularly matter to me.
Oh, I got a 656 on the quirk. Getting so close to 666. Oh, this is cool. This is my first time actually making characters.
I forgot. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that is true.
I have a weather-beaten flight attendant. Oh, I got 111 for the name. What was that? That was Amnesia, wasn't it?
I think so. Well, no, that was under our new list.
Turkey or Zara?
Yeah, we did have it in the new one. It's you can't remember your name.
Oh, but we're not using that list here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Allow. Well, why this changed? Continue.
So 4 characters, you say?
Yeah, just 4 characters.
Okay, now. Where am
Ooh, I got some with good scores.
where am I? Up here. I roll randomly for the name also?
Yes.
Where's that sheet? Just had it a second ago.
It's the first link that he sent through, if you have that still.
Yeah. Funny reason.
There it is, open. Where is it? Where is it? Roll for your name. I'll roll for your background. Okay, let's see. 6, 6, 6.
Oh, snap.
What's this? I am a painter.
We've got a paranormal investigator in the house.
Yeah. And so, unlike the Terror of the Black Lake, this one, just for a real quick synopsis, is an infection has spread across the world, country, or maybe just the town you live in. The infected seem to be rising from their hospital beds or where they fall to attack the uninfected. You are some of the last survivors in your area taking refuge in a school gymnasium. And once you guys get your characters done, we'll go from there.
I can't edit anything, so.
You can't edit the character sheet?
It says view only. I sent the request.
And that's why my phone just beamed at me. Bob's sheet, request for access. I guess I will allow Bob to work on his own sheet.
We're so magnanimous.
I know. There you go. You should be good to go.
I'm liking the character creation system. I'm glad I'm finally getting to use it. I am an easily annoyed paranormal investigator. You're in the wrong field if you're a paranormal investigator and you're easily frustrated by people. Okay, I'm by this name.
Painter. Let's see here. Where is that?
Lean. I like that name. That's a cool name.
Yeah, I don't recognize if it comes from a particular culture or I've never seen that. And I've got a DJ.
Nine. Oh.
How's this? Oh my gosh, this is so weird. I don't think I have to make sense out of the radio disc jockey whose quirk is that they're a mime. They just pantomime over the radio at people.
Well, he's a radio disc jockey, but then internally, though, he just wants to be seen. He does not want to be heard. There's an internal struggle there.
Let's see.
Are the tropes available on one of the documents you linked?
Yeah, there's the infected the player handout.
Zookeeper. Oops. One. Where's the next?
Ah, there you go. I'm in the Roll20 event that we had created for Monogrind some time ago. That's what I'm doing my rolls.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay, on the Zookeeper it says animal control gear usage die is cut off.
Do a D6.
And that's 665 is the thing. You need that.
Thank you. Oh, 665? Dude! So close.
So I got the same quirks. Like I got 2 quirks, and I got them twice each. So I'm gonna re-roll.
Yeah, reroll the second one if you don't like it.
Uh,
Well, I like the quirks, but I'd like to see
Yeah.
a handful of them in play.
Yeah.
4.
There we go. I switched a pessimist to an optimist.
Nice.
And Fender, I'm going.
Is there a second page? I'm only seeing 2 characters on this one.
Let me take a look at
It's just further down in the same. There should be like a blue, a red, a green, and a yellow character sheet on one file.
I got you. Clear. 1, 2, 3. What the hell is that? 4, 2, 5. Land surveyor. Okay. Equipment and a field radio.
Bob with a painter, a zookeeper, and a land surveyor. I like it, dude.
We're building a zoo somewhere.
You're building a zoo somewhere. You just need like a construction foreman for your next character. And you're done.
Field radio. A composer.
A composer.
Yeah. Music companion, audio recorder, and a portable instrument. That's a musical instrument?
Probably. Let me double check. What was the roll?
226.
226. Portable oh, I don't know what that is. Good call there. Yeah, portable instrument. Go for it. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Totally.
He's a composer, so I guess he must have some kind of composing thing.
Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me.
The oboe.
Can you see my dice, Mike? Just roll a 6 and a 2.
I wasn't looking. Where is it?
Dice stream.
There you go. Yeah, I
Should
see him.
load it up.
I can see him.
Cool deal. I am.
What would I be?
What was the last thing? Oh yeah. I got one ball. I'll let you know.
I'm done with the character creation stuff, so I'm gonna just kind of flip through the rules again. I haven't looked at this stuff in a month or so. I'm gonna flip through the starter session.
Do it.
World building, I guess. Review.
I would be an attorney, is what I would be, if I could roll for a character. So an attorney gets eaten in the first part of the game.
The first zombie that comes after us
Yes.
was my public defender.
Is there a name table I missed?
Yes, it's I think it's the last one or second to last.
Ah, okay. Roll
Yeah, after all the quirks.
background, quirks. Here we go. All right. Let's see. First quirk. 2, 3. Easily annoyed.
I've rewritten quite a bit of this quick start, so I think I need to get a new PDF to you.
Yeah, this one actually, this one I had set up when the last time we were supposed to play would be, yeah.
Okay.
And
Before the last time we
was
went
going
to
to be,
Denny's.
yeah, yeah, it was a while back. So I just kind of like, oh yeah, I already have it, so I don't need to come up with something new.
Now it works.
Hunchback.
Did you get Hunchback?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Nice. That makes me happy.
Not sure how I'm going to use that quirk.
As a player, I'm going to be working to help that hunchback live to reach great heights. How's that?
Ooh, that's bad, dude.
Yeah.
Like, are you imply he can't reach great heights on his own because he's Hunchback?
I'm being recorded. I'm not going to respond to that.
Yeah. I wouldn't either. Because that
With his back,
No, I think
with his backlighting, where you can't tell who I am, you can't see my face clear enough. I could just deny culpability.
see, I'm planning on using it, but every once in a while, it's going. I have a hunch.
I have a hunch. Let me check my backpack.
Wait, I have a hunch. I'll be back. Need glasses.
At some point, we're just going to need an impromptu writing surface.
His names. Okay. Let's see here. First name.
Yeah, let you choose one of the names.
Kinsella or Bola?
Now I got to read what names you got.
611.
Ksenia or Bula? Bula. I think Ksenia is the better one, in my opinion. But it's up to you.
What kind of name is that? Sounds African.
The first one's either African or Eastern European, maybe? I don't know. Let me look. Yeah, Russian. Because Ksenia Simonova is a sand animation artist. That's a pretty badass occupation.
A same animation
Cool
artist?
stuff. Yes. It looks really cool, actually. Like some of her drawings and designs.
I just go like that. Oh, okay, that's simple. Mitch, Mitcha, 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 Mitcha. Fine. Keep pouring.
It's the Russian segment of the population, obviously.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's got to be that. Yogi the Hunchback. Yogi the Hunchback Zookeeper.
I love it.
He's already my favorite.
Favorite character ever, right there.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a composer name. Okay. Now, appearance. Or
Appearance, there's no table. That's just something you can decide on your own.
Oh, where's the trope table?
The trope is in the other one. It differs because of each session can be different. So it's that infected player sheet in there. That's where you'll find the tropes.
Close that. Infected.
It is going to be the warrior. I can already tell you. That's what Yogi will be.
Is Yogi the Hunchback?
Yes, the Hunchback Zookeeper. He's fought lions. Infected ain't no big thing.
I'll tell you about the time. 7. Debt collector. Wait, what is that?
Somebody owes you, and it's time for you to collect. Choose another character.
Debt collector.
So we'll decide on that later, after when we introduce the characters.
Yeah. Clear. 10. What's 10? The bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
Oh, you know what? We should have. I'm gonna look up what the other ways to earn points for luck points. I think we had some better developed stuff, right?
11. What's that?
I don't know if it was different or if it was just helpless. That's what it is, Bob. Yeah, there's 2 pages. Can you do anything right? Not tonight, apparently. Should probably say you'll probably fell at just the right time.
Oh, no, Yogi is helpless.
The Hunchback is helpless? So stereotyped right there.
Wow, and the composer is the warrior.
Nice. That cello is getting used as a weapon. We all know it.
It's like you find some arrows. Thunk.
Okay. Go ahead and roll up stats real quick. It's just 7 plus a d6 straight down.
Okay, so it starts there. And we'll just go clear. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll. Okay, we got so 8 plus 9.
8, 9, 8. 9.
8, 5, 1, and finally 11. Wait, that's an 8. Okay, and then over here. So clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll. Okay, we got 10. Oops.
Oh, man.
9, 10, 12.
That land surveyor is charismatic, man. He's the cult leader. If this were the Mist, I've seen the land out there.
The Mist. What a crappy movie that was.
Stephen King, and I actually have to agree. Stephen King
That
preferred
was
the ending.
a short story. It was an okay short story.
Yeah. But Stephen King
The
preferred
ending
the ending.
is a lot better.
Yeah, in the film to the ending in the book, which I thought, yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna put the new luck point things in my character sheet, and if you want to copy it over to Bob's, then
Oh, hey, that's a good way to do
I
it.
think they're better.
Go for it.
Roll. Okay, now we got 9,
Oh, I've got these cells are protected. Let me
9,
figure out how to undo that real quick.
9, and 8. And then there is no appearance table, you said, right?
Nope. That's just something as we're talking and developing things. You can write something down if you want to. If not, you don't need to worry about it.
Okay. I think I'm done then.
I think you are too here. Okay. I'm just going to grab a drink of water. Give me 1 minute, and Fish is changing the luck table here, and so I'll copy it over to yours. Nothing huge, but just I knew. Oh, also, Bob, you can write down, because of you, sir, just because of you, you can put personal stuff, D4 usage die.
Where?
Just under your gear.
Oh, on all of them?
Yeah, all of them get
For all
personal
the
stuff,
characters,
D4. And I'll be right back.
That's your cell phones, car keys, wallet, anything you got.
In real life, I got like personal stuff, die 8. I have my jacket. I heard that.
Talking like a pirate.
Have you seen, I think it's called Maraschino Monsters?
It doesn't sound familiar.
It's a guy doing a black hack, but he's doing like his version of it, which incorporates the white hack. And character generation is fun.
I was checking it out.
Yeah,
And it's a podcast, or?
no, it's a good thing. It's like if you want to get a printed copy, it's like $8 from like God knows where in here. But you can just download the file. Actually, I'll see if I can find the link in a minute, and I'll post it.
Okay.
Okay, those are all done. Go here. Go. Where am I going? Going there. There. That.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Okay, so let me just, did you get the Google Draw link for the map that we're making?
Did I? Let's see.
Yeah, it's on our chat that the video comes out of.
Yeah.
There.
Okay. You ready to go, Fish?
Yeah, I'm going to send you a link in just a moment.
Go, Fish.
The document that we're making our character sheets in, I think because you replicated it, I don't have access to edit it, so I couldn't change the cells there, so I changed them in the sheet that I just sent to you by Google Drive.
Got it.
Whatever. So that's, if you look under luck points, and then luck points can be spent the following ways, that's where it's updated. You can change it in mine and Bob's, and that has the marked player in there too, if you remember the marked player rule.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember how we designate the marked player at the beginning. It's in here somewhere.
It was, oh, this is good. It was something. Oh, everybody rolls 3 dice. I think it was everybody rolls 3 dice.
And the lowest total score?
Yeah. I really do think that's what it was.
So I'm rolling 3 dice. Clear. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we'll do it that way. And that's an easy way to start it out. So whichever one you roll is the lowest. You get good stuff, bad stuff.
I roll a 2, 3, 4.
Bob has a 2, 4, 6. Such a big difference. So Fish.
I'm the
Fish
marked player.
is what, and so you'll start the introductions then, Fish. And what the marked player means is that you've been marked by the forces of fate, the grind itself that we're playing. However you want to describe it, bad stuff is going to happen to Fish's characters first if it's kind of a random effect. If a zombie reaches out and grabs somebody, it's going to more than likely grab one of Fish's characters. Obviously, if one of Bob's characters falls into trouble, Bob's character gets in trouble. But any random stuff happens to one of Fish's characters until he chooses not to be the marked player anymore. And that was...
I spend 2 luck points, and I can... if 2 luck points are spent, we can designate a new marked player.
Yeah. Or you lose a character. Wasn't that one of the ideas?
Oh, yeah. If character dies, then we roll off again.
That's right. There you go. So until the first character death. There you go. Okay, so just restate here the synopsis for this one. An infection has spread across the world, country, or maybe just town. We'll discover that during play. The infected seem to be rising from their hospital beds or where they fall to attack the uninfected. You are some of the last survivors in your area taking refuge in a school gymnasium. And so, Fish, who do you have in the gymnasium?
In the gymnasium, I have Nathan. He's a tired man. He's a landscaper wearing his probably a rugged vest and a long sleeve shirt, long pants and work boots. Got a pair of leather gloves hanging around his belt, and he just looks pissed. And he's kind of looking around like maybe there's something out there that he forgot.
Okay.
So Nathan, the landscaper. I've got Zara, the flight attendant. She is clutching a little satchel full of small clinking bottles. I think you've probably seen her pull one out and take a nip of tequila, a little nip of vodka, basically whatever's at hand to calm her nerves. She's wearing her flight attendant uniform. I've got Lean, wearing tactical, he goes to the Army surplus store and outfits himself with all sorts of police issue and military issue gear, covered in night vision cameras and all the different accoutrement to do his paranormal investigator work. And Beatrice is dressed up like a French mime. She's wearing tight-fitting black slacks and a black and white horizontal striped shirt and a beret. She has white face paint on, and also has a small cooler full of beer with her.
Nice.
That's my 4.
Okay, Bob, who do you have in the school gymnasium right now?
Let's see. What do I have? I have. What is this? How do you pronounce this? Kinsia?
Kisnia? I think it's like the kiss, like how they say that. Kiss, except without the I, like Ksinia.
All right. Ksinia. The Russian painter who's dressed like a painter. Wow. Apparently she's pretty good looking for a painter.
Mm-hmm. Strangely enough, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who she says a debt collector. Now it could be one of my characters, could be somebody else.
Yep.
Somebody else.
If you want to even say it's an NPC, maybe you're trying to get to somebody.
Leave that, but we'll not worry about that.
And it might not be that you're like a debt collector for the mob. You might just feel they owe you something.
Well,
your motivation is to make them pay
something. Well, she painted something and somebody didn't pay her.
Oh, there you go.
And civilization's ending, but I still need to be paid.
This is not a starving artist here.
Exactly. I'm down to a gallon of paint and a paint. I mean, look, this is my worldly possessions. Let's see.
I totally think it could be the landscaper. Nathan, who would have been on a construction project and called you in.
Okay, so she's like a small blonde Russian chick. It's always got like smears of paint on her.
Okay.
And she just always looks upset and impatient. I'm not sure who will say it yet. It'll be a surprise.
There you go.
To all of us. I don't know anything about the. Let's talk about Yogi, the hunchback, helpless zookeeper. Well, it's pretty decent stats. Oh, probably that hunch makes him ugly, or unattractive.
Do you have high dexterity? I'd like him to have high dexterity.
The
He has a
dexterity.
10. He's average dexterity. But yes, he does have an 8 charisma.
And where are we? We're in a city that's under siege, or is
Up
it
to you. We'll discover that later.
I'm envisioning he came here with the surveyor,
Nice. Yeah.
trying to do to find a place to put a new zoo in or some kind of exhibit.
Nice.
But it's just been like a total fiasco from the start. Leaving aside the zombies,
Yeah.
it just hasn't been working out. But he's always cheerful about it, though. He's kind of like a cheerful Marty Feldman-ish
Nice.
hunchback. No, I don't like that.
We'll have time to find the characters in depth as we play. For now, we're just trying to get
Go for it.
Okay,
so, there.
yeah. So he's like I said, he's always fretting and worried about stuff, and that's what he's doing now. I mean, he's fretting that the zombies are attacking. He's fretting that he can't find a place for the zoo.
There you go.
Nathan, the composer. Who knows about him? He's got like a lot of crap on him, though. I don't know why he's wandering around. Why he's composing.
Dude, totally the orchestra teacher here at the school.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, okay. I like that. Teaches at the school. And he's one of them no-nonsense teachers.
Yeah, that's why he's the warrior trope, dude. See? That's because he's ready to defend his school, dude.
Mm-hmm. And he will lay that cello down. Is Nichicha a man or a woman's name?
I'm pretty sure it could be either. It's a guy, though, that when I first looked it up, the first response was a guy.
Okay.
Romanian, not Russian.
I live in New York. It's the same to me.
Yeah.
Is that racist? I don't know. So,
What was the name? I'm trying to write down.
It's Nikita, but with a CH instead of a K. So it's like Nichita.
And what's Nichita's gimmick or background? Or
he's a land surveyor, he's critic, and he's a bodyguard of somebody. Somehow I'm envisioning him like wandering after the painter chick. Okay, yeah, he's really good looking. So maybe he'll be her bodyguard. Yeah,
There you go.
we can go with that.
Yeah. So he's trying to protect Ksenia.
Yes.
There you go. So those are our 8 characters in all. And so let's answer some questions now. So, actually one of the first things, and we don't mention it here, I don't think. Oh, well, we'll see. What do your characters, and we'll start with Fish, what do your characters know about the last bit of breaking news they saw?
I think the reason that Lean is here at kind of ground zero for the outbreak is he was on the web, and I think he was on the dark web because he's a paranormal investigator, and had heard that there is some sort of like satanic ritual going down that had all sorts of credibility. And so he came to the town to investigate what this cult was doing. And before he found any signs of cult activity, like the zombie shit started.
Okay. And then, Bob, we shift to you. What do your characters know about what the infected are called?
What are the infected?
Yes.
They're called the Hollow.
The Hollow?
Yeah, because when they come at you, they kind of moan, like air is just like escaping them.
Nice. And Fish, what symptoms do the infected display?
I think clearly it was flatulence and a lot of burping. It's like really bad gas.
Nice.
Dad, where did Mom go?
She's hiding from you, honey.
She's hiding from you. That's what Fish says. And
I'm
Bob,
really convinced I hide and seek with your wife.
where did the disaster begin in the area?
Didn't you say something, Fish? Didn't you say something about like survivalist camp or a not survivalist camp?
Satanic cult.
There you go.
They could be a survivalist satanic cult. That just makes them more
Well,
obvious.
yeah, they're like one of those encampments and stuff, and they're all drinking the Kool-Aid and doing fun stuff.
So there was a survivalist camp.
Worshiping the devil or whatever
Cool.
stuff. They do
Yeah, it's mass media, man. If they want any views, they have to say satanic cult.
Mhm.
A cult of Cthulhu or, Bast wouldn't make the news because everybody will be like, "Who's those people?" Fish, what do your characters know about how the infection spreads?
I think so. These hollow, they're constantly moaning, and as you're infected, you're farting and burping. And I think the infection, the best thing we know is that it's like a fungal spore.
Nice. And Bob, what do you know about some alternate refuge? What do your characters know about an alternate refuge?
One of the reasons we were going to build the zoo near here is there's a what do you call that? What do you call it when you freeze stuff?
Like a cryogenic.
Yeah, there's a cryogenic animal egg and semen vault that's like heavily secured and
Nice.
kind of nobody knows where it is. It's in this
The Doomsday Vault they have like for seeds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, this is more for like animals, but it's like common animals that haven't gone extinct yet. But we're planning for them to be extinct at some point.
Nice.
Delicious one.
So the Doomsday Vault. Okay. Fish, we begin to ask you the more pressing, urgent questions. How many infected are trying to batter down your barriers?
I think there were a lot. The last time we looked, there was just pounding on the doors. The pounding has started to subside, but we've heard some particularly nasty pops, and we think that maybe like some of them have just burst, and now the spores are everywhere. So I'd say dozens.
Okay. And
I want to get the hell out of here because those spores might get through the doors or windows.
Oh, good one. Bob, how fast are they?
They're pretty slow because they're fungal zombies.
And
They're
Fish,
relentless.
how smart are they?
I think along with like the relentless, they're not particularly smart. They're just omnipresent.
Nice. And then, Bob, we go to you. How strong are they?
If they get together in a group, they're pretty strong. They're a little bit stronger than a human, maybe, but they don't
Nice.
have mechanical advantage because
Cool.
their joints are kind of frozen.
I got that. And Fish, how can the infection be stopped?
CDC thought that there was like a news release. They think that the fungal spores die in the cold, which has made the cryogenic sanctuary even more appealing.
Nice. Okay, so we start, and we'll get the map drawn out here now. I already did the school. The school's name is what is the school's name? What school did your composer teach at, Bob?
I don't know. We in the north or the south?
North.
Then we are at the Thomas Jefferson Memorial High School.
We're going to shorten that down. Jefferson High School.
Well, whatever.
And you are currently watching me mess up and hit buttons accidentally. There we go.
Why am I not seeing this? Oh, here it is.
Okay, so you guys are in Jefferson's High School. The whole block there in the middle is the school. The back rectangle is the gym. So, Fish, why don't you draw one other interesting thing here about the city or the town?
I think both Bob and I have a Nathan, if I understand correctly. He's the composer.
Mm-hmm.
My Nathan is the landscaper. I'm
Nice.
actually the groundskeeper here
At the school.
at the school. And I think some distance off on the grounds is my utility shed, and I've got a key for it.
Nice. Okay. Bob, what distinguishing feature does one of your characters know about the town?
Where are my characters again? Right here. Well, Nathan lives in the town, so he probably knows something, but we already did a Nathan, so I'm not going to do a Nathan. I think Machita, he knows where there is the best disco. It's a 1980s disco.
Wow.
Right? It's
Way
very-
to play to the Eastern European stereotypes.
Disco and tracksuit Emporium.
Yes. They're right next to each
Stereotype. It's what we call accuracy.
other.
And very exclusive club. But
Go
it's
for it.
all like so. It's almost like heavily fortified because it has doors that you can't get into and stuff. So if we get there, not only we have music and booze. we
Oh,
prob-
it could be a place of safety.
yeah.
Go for it.
And,
Put it on
and
the map.
where's the little drawing tool thing? This thing, shape. I like that one. No. I like. Yeah, that shape. Okay, where do I draw it? Let's see. I'll put it way over here.
Yeah, I can always shrink mine down if you guys. We can move.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm thinking about it. Your school is like pretty big. It's like I want like a club to be as big as your high school.
You obviously haven't been to some Texas place. There you go. Boom.
Yeah, that's the club.
The club. Okay, and back to you, Fish.
Do you want to take a turn?
Oh, yeah, let me take a turn. Because you make schools way out in the middle of nowhere, obviously, there happens to be what's a cool design for these
An
guys?
anonymous camel. Is that what that said?
Oh, it's probably me, and you're anonymous chameleon.
Yeah. There is the camp that your guy was trying to get into.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about them.
The cult camp.
Yeah. And it's up here. And there's some, we'll do some light woods around it here.
That's a wood explosion.
It
We
is.
call that. I think I'm going to add the near the disco club. There's also a radio station.
Nice.
And that's where my DJ works. So I'm going to add that.
If you can get her to tell you that.
Does she go down there and do the robot? Watch me walk in a box. Hey out there, you can't see it right now, but I'm in a box.
I'm in a box. Dude, it was totally that. Like, she's always in the booth. I'm in the box, guys. And Bob, what about you?
There. It needs to be like a strip mall or something.
Go for it.
Let's see.
Where's the local mall?
Yeah. This shapes. That. Actually.
Oh my God, 3D, dude. That's advanced.
You guys have Galleria malls where you guys are? What do you call those things?
We don't have one, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
They're in more civilized places. Nice. Nice, yes. And I think there was also a church. And it is directly across from the Hot Disco Club.
Which was built first? One was built.
The church, of course, was built
the
first.
other.
And then the disco club was opened up in opposition, I think.
And then I think there was an airport where my investigator flew in and where my hippie, my flight attendant, worked. And that's out kind of past the camp.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't put that in the middle of the town.
No.
Okay, Bob, you're last.
You know, that shed is a lot closer to the school. It's like on the school grounds, right?
No, dude, it's awful ways, man.
All right.
Every time you want to refill the lawnmower with gas, you got like 3 miles across town.
I decided that the church is the Church of St. Beatrice.
I think
Your character may have been
My
named for
DJ's
it.
name.
Yeah.
Camp. Jefferson School. There's probably like the houses are somewhere in this middle area over here. What's missing? We need that cryogenics facility, but that's kind of hidden somewhere.
Ooh, do you guys not know where it is? It's up to you guys.
Yeah, maybe it's being built or not. You know, we don't know exactly where.
Cool. No, that works for me. Yeah, you know that if you get there, though, you're safe.
What I'm looking for?
For a certain definition of safe.
Depending on your definition of safe. True.
And over, kind of over here. Oh. Over that way. This is the power facility for this area, and
Oh, nice.
it sounds like something that would be fun to fight zombies in.
if we're gonna get it cold enough to kill all these zombies, we're really gonna need the AC running.
Mhm.
Get that power cranked up.
How does what? Okay, that's what I was about to ask. What kind of power plant is it?
Coal-powered power plant. And how do you drag that whole thing up?
Oh, it's,
Just drag this whole box?
yeah. You have to make it kind of really oversized. It seems like. That's fine though. We all know. Okay, so we have the map here, or some of it. We can add stuff in as we go. Yeah, so you guys are currently in there, and you heard it get quiet for a little while. Then you heard a couple of pops. You're still hearing some moaning and banging. What kind of barriers are you guys looking at? Nathan, the landscaper. What did you make for a barrier here? And what are you doing?
I had come by the school to check on the grounds,
Mhm.
and I saw these survivors kind of gathered around. And I think in addition to because I've got the keys to the equipment shed, I think I also have like a key just to the exterior of the school. I let everybody in, and I asked everybody who could help to grab. I've got big bags of like sod and compost and manure that I was going to be spreading on the soil at night, so the dew would settle on it. And so we dragged all that in and just threw it against the doors. So it's just like basically sandbag with big oversized like 2 cubic yards of compost, of manure, of fertilizer.
Awesome. Yeah, those definitely aren't going to last very long. You're seeing the doors getting forced and everything.
Yeah, and I'm clutching. I have a yard tool. I'm clutching my. I think it's actually just a hand trowel that I would use to slash the bags open and kind of spike the earth a little bit.
Nice.
And I'm kind of waving that at the door and telling people like that those doors aren't going to hold. Grab some desks, do something. I'm looking around for anybody who is listening to me.
Yeah, do we have desks in here? Well, we gotta go into the school to get them.
You got to.
I think we're in the school, but yeah, like
You're
classrooms
in
are that
the
way. And
gym
that way.
portion.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah, I thought we were in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe can we move the bleachers? Is that like feasible?
The bleachers. Yeah, you can try to move them. Who's going to be trying to move them though? I mean, because they're those ones that collapse and everything, and you can wheel them around, but you got to maneuver them. How are you guys gonna do this?
Lean is willing to help you try, Bob. If one of your characters is speaking up,
Yeah, Nathan will, like, we can move the bleachers and
Lean will throw his muscle into it with you and give you advantage if Mike approves.
and Nietzsche will help because he needs to look good in front of his unknowing painter girlfriend.
Nice. Go for it then. I think that's Nathan who's came up with the idea, so Nathan can roll with advantage. He has plenty of people helping him out as you guys try to move these bleachers.
So what do I roll? I roll a die 20.
Roll it twice and take the lowest roll.
Okay, I got a 3.
Nice. Yeah, so you guys move them. You slam them against the doors. Were they trying to come from the inside of the school or, like, coming from the doors outside? Like, which one did you block off?
I think the
So
doors.
you
Yeah.
stuck- Okay.
I don't
so
think
you guys
we
are
haven't
stuck in the
explored in
school
the school yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are slam them up against the doors leading outside, and you're there. What are you guys doing though? Yeah, you got the bleacher slammed up against it.
Are any of us like a planner? Like,
I don't know who's going to take charge. Who is a take charge person? You guys are all staring at each other.
I think Lean kind of brushes his hands and looks around to the whole group and says, "We're not going to last long in here. I heard on the radio those things are shooting spores. They're going to get through the door. We need to investigate the scene." He pulls out his night vision cameras and kind of clicks one on and starts scanning the room. And he says, "It looks clear in here. Let's move into the school. We need to get in there and find out what kind of resources we have."
Are they like the Starlight cameras, like where they amplify light, or are they like the thermal camera?
I think they're Starlight cameras.
Okay, so yeah, like they can see really well.
And a bright light would fuck with them.
Yeah.
Just looking around the room like,
Yeah, like it looks clear. I don't see anything on my camera because the lights are on. Oh, are the lights on, or is the power gone out in the town?
I think we haven't turned the lights on yet.
Cool.
I think the gym was closed, right? We
Yeah.
just kind of all jumped in here.
Oh, of course, it's night. Thunder in the background. Yeah, you guys just all happen to be around this area. Okay. So Lean starts heading off into the school. Who's going with him?
Gee. Well, I guess, well, Nathan knows where everything is in the school, so he's going to go with him. And, like, what are you looking for?
Anything that we can use to, I don't know, do you have like any sort of rebreathers, any sort of like dust masks to help protect us from the spores? Anything that can help us kind of make a run through that horde and get to safety.
Actually, dust
We can get
masks.
to the
We
airport.
probably have dust masks in the wood shop or home ec classes.
Yeah, that's where we need to get to.
Or is this
We
a
need to get
trade,
supplied.
trade school?
Jefferson High School probably has a little bit mix of everything. Nathan, if you're trying to answer those questions, I think Nathan can give us an intelligence roll to remember where everything is.
Okay, let's see here. I got 20. I don't remember nothing.
No, not only that. Yeah, Nathan knows. Yeah, like definitely the wood shop. It's on the north side of the school, and he starts leading people there. Who is going with Nathan?
I think my whole crew is going to go. Nathan the landscaper is a little reluctant to go. He kind of looks pissed off that he's going to lose like all that fertilizer. He's been hauling that shit around for like weeks, getting ready to do his work tonight. So he'll take the back. Everybody else will follow on Composer Nathan's heels.
Okay. What about your crew, Bob? Anybody going to stay in there at the gym?
No, it sounds like a bad idea to stay in the gym.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are all. Everybody's moving forward. Nathan's like, yeah, like right this way. You reach the wood shop, and pretty much you go through the halls, and it's on the very north side of school. As Nathan goes to open the door, you begin to hear something, and as the door opens, you realize that the one thing about the wood shop is that also had the industrial-sized opening out of the school. Like that's where everything came into, and it was open for whatever reason. And you're just seeing a mob of these things just moving around, and they're all like, as Nathan opens the door, you see them all there. Popping sounds, hissing sounds coming out of them.
Yeah, let's close that door.
What are you doing, Lean?
Lean is actually going to snap some pictures real quick. Like, he's not going to get in the way of anybody closing the door, but he wants to document what he's seeing, and also like maybe he'll pour through the pictures later. So like, yeah, he's snapping off a few pictures, trying to get them in before Nathan gets the door shut.
Okay.
And Yogi goes, I have a hunch we should close this door.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to let him close the door. Yogi, is Yogi going to do anything to get in the way of the door closing or anything? Or
Well-
who's jumping to close the door? That's a better question.
Well, Nathan's the one who opened it, so I guess he should be the one who closes it.
Okay. Nathan starts going in, and these hands start reaching out, trying to grab him. Is he trying to dodge, or is he going to try to close the door? What's he doing? Has all these hands and...
I guess he's going to try and dodge.
Okay, so he backs out of the way. Let's go to the door.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a roll. Let's see.
We got 14.
14. Yeah, no, you feel these hands grasp onto you, and like some of the nails rip into your skin. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Before he rolls damage, I'm going to spend. I got 1 luck point for being the marked player.
Yeah.
Spend that luck point to share the incoming damage as
Okay.
Lean, the defender, kind
Okay.
of pushes himself forward and helps try and shut the door, so he can both
Nice.
get clawed up a little bit.
Nice. Yeah,
So
give
Bob
me.
will split it.
Yeah, go for it. I like that.
All right. What we got? 1.
You got a 1. Okay.
do
Yeah.
that?
So I guess
I'll
Lean
take
takes
the
the
one.
damage. Yeah, Lean takes the damage because you wanted it. So Lean, go ahead and under gear, write down infection, D6.
Uh-oh.
And every time Lean does something from now on, or time passes, you're going to be rolling me a D6 to see if it goes down as you begin succumbing to something. And
Can I take a luck point for heedlessly portraying my PC trope
of course,
for Defender?
yeah. Yeah, and so, yeah, you guys, but the door's still open. So what are the other characters doing? Bob, what's Ksenia doing? Or Yogi?
Well, Yogi's like helpless, so he's gonna just like well, you guys, if you close the door. But I think Nichi's.
Is he sitting there just kind of like, I don't know, like being helpless?
He didn't go into the room. He's like in the hallway, like, we gotta close the door.
Okay.
Hunch.
Yeah. Okay, and then what about Ksenia? Or
He's gonna run. Yeah, because Nichi is gonna run forward and like slam and pull the door closed.
okay, go ahead and those hands are still there. They're still trying to open it. So I think it's gonna be a strength roll to try to close it on them.
Okay. Another 20. Wow.
Oh God, dude. Yeah, no, you just see a group of these things just push down the door, and you see 5 of them like are all there, and like one gets into the hallway, and then you see the others behind it. Then there's more that are outside that are kind of looking this way, but 5 are kind of directly in front of you. Ksenia. Actually, no, we'll go over to Fish. Fish. Actually, Zara is. They hone in on her. She's the closest person after they push through the door. What is Zara doing?
I think we hear Nathan, who has the quirk of forgetful. He's kind of running up from the back because he's been bringing it back in. He's like, "Don't go in the shop. I left the door open. Fuck!" And he's like yelling that as we get to Zara, who's got a bottle of. I think this is a bourbon. She's just kind of taken a swig and shattered it on the floor because Jander's not here to yell at her.
Mhm.
And the zombies come charging at her. She's still clutching a shrink-wrapped bag of emergency brochures.
Uh-huh.
She had them tucked in her purse, and she's been kind of peeling nervously at the plastic wrap.
Mm-hmm.
And as the zombies come in, she's just going to kind of swat at them to try and I don't think it would do damage, but she's going to try and beat them back while she gets away and just hides behind everybody else.
I don't know if that's agility or like cunning, or what would that be?
I'm thinking like maybe an agility type, or con even. Just either way, it's a con for me.
Yeah, go for it.
But push them off and buy some room.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3 out of 20.
Nice. Yeah, you're pushing them off, moving to the back of the group, and I think you push past Beatrice, who's kind of there. What's Beatrice miming while she's there, or is she actually talking? Does she break the quirk?
Yeah, I don't think she's miming at this moment, but she is kind of looking through the open door at the wood shop, and I think her plan was to get in there and grab. What's a good tool that would be in there that she could grab? I think she wants some cutting tools because she wants to get in there and be able to like cut through chains and doors and shit.
Nice.
Like an angle grinder.
Okay.
So I think she's trying to dart through the confusion and get in there and grab an angle grinder.
Oh, crap. Okay. Go ahead and give me a dexterity roll.
Okay.
Aren't there many people in there?
Totally a quick roll right there.
2.
2, nice, yeah. She pushes through them as they're kind of bent around Zara, and she gets into the shop. What is your crew doing, Bob? As they see Nathan's trying to get clawed at. Lean got clawed up by the hands, though. Pushed Nathan out of the way. What is the rest of the group doing besides Yogi, who's being pretty helpless right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have the cheat. Can see she's gonna try and brain one of the zombies with her gallon of paint.
Oh damn, that's gonna hurt.
And basically like kind of push, because they're now like starting to come into the hallway with us.
Yeah.
So she's doing that.
So totally. Give me, I guess that'd be strength, physical power. You're just beating one in the head.
Let's see here. 14. Nope.
Oh, yeah, you go to do it and get rid of your gallon of paint. The can just gets crushed and like paint goes splattering everywhere, covers up some of the hollow, it covers up Ksenia, goes everywhere, and just splatters everything. And I think that makes it pretty like sticky and kind of slippery, so what's Nachita and Yogi doing? Or Nathan, as he's trying to backpedal still.
Yeah, he's gonna unsling his cello and use it to, like, force the zombies back so he can close the door.
Nice. Okay.
With a little
Did he see Zara or not Zara? Beatrice go in there? Like, is he going to close the door on her?
Oh, I don't even know if he saw her.
Oof.
It's chaotic. You might not have.
You might not have. I mean, you can do whatever you want to. You don't have to say you saw her. So go for it. I think that would be. That could either be. I could see it strength. You're physically overpowering them. Yeah, strength. You're pushing him back with the cello.
Okay. The 2.
Nice. Yeah, you start pushing him back. Who's Nathan yelling at to close the door? It can be your group.
Everybody's like, yeah, close the door. I'm gonna try and jam them back into there.
Fish. What about your group?
Lean is still trying to get a good shot.
Okay.
He saw Beatrice run in there, so he's going to charge in. He's got the defender.
Oh, so he's running in.
Yeah, he's going to charge in after her.
Okay.
I think Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan is helping shut the doors, and Zara is hiding behind the group. But Lean will try and push his way through.
Oh, I think Lean needs to give me a dex roll then to try to swoop past everybody.
Yeah, he's going to try and get through there, and he sees the open door that they can roll out. Oh, I need to mark what kind of die I'm rolling. Here we go. Oh, he doesn't do well. He rolls an 18 out of 12.
Oh, man, I can just see it.
He's using his night vision to try and, like, slip through there.
Oh, Nathan totally.
Vision.
Nathan, the landscaper, totally gets that door closed, and you just hear a sickening crunch as that arm just, like as he just closes it on your arm. Give me a D4 damage to poor Lean.
Not supposed to be doing that to Lean, Nathan. Another 1, and like a broken arm.
Yeah, and give me an infection roll.
Oh, shit. Forgot about that.
If you roll a 1 or 2, it goes down again.
Oh, I'm at a D4 infection.
Nice. Yeah, as you hear that popping sound and your arm stuck in the door, you all hear something. Who's the most perceptive? Who has the highest wisdom? Beatrice has a 12, but she's not there.
Actually, she's inside the room with him. She might be the only one that witnesses it.
Oh, that's true. Well,
because they just shut the door on Beatrice and...
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. Yeah, but his arm's stuck in the door. So I think Nathan is trying to close the door. Like, there's this arm there. You're surrounded by 5 of these things. So what are Beatrice and Lean doing?
Beatrice, can I spend a luck point for a extraordinary item and get like a battery-powered angle grinder?
Oh, you don't need... Yeah, you made your roll. You saw it and you got in there to grab it.
Okay, so no luck point?
Yeah.
Then she's going to run over and use it just kind of as a club to try and knock any zombies away from him and try and pull him free. Is his arm stuck in there?
I think they're closing the door, and they kind of don't realize probably like around his forearm or wrist area is like banging on it, so they're still like even like hitting it with the door.
Oh, she'll try and drive through the door then, try and push. She's just going to try and manfully, and I think Lean will help. They'll try and push the door open and try and get back inside there.
Okay.
So
give it
roll
to
with advantage.
Yeah.
She's strength 8. So I'm going to roll.
Nice.
Well, if you guys are yelling, like, let us out, we'll probably, open the door.
Well, there are 5 zombies around him, so you don't want to be letting them out necessarily.
Yeah, but there's like 8 of us. All beat a zombie to death.
Go for it.
4 is my best roll.
Nice.
So
yeah. You push the door open. You guys get out. The door slams shut. Lean's there. His arms kind of funny looking. Beatrice has an angle grinder. And I think there's like...
And Liam is pissed.
And there's some kind of like... I think Lean burps a couple of times.
I think he tries to hide it, but yeah, it's noticeable to people.
Is there any way to like prevent that? Does maybe drinking alcohol help?
According to the CDC in the news you saw, you don't know. They haven't mentioned that.
Cold helps.
Well, I think alcohol would help. You should drink some of that alcohol at the store this is running around.
I think Beatrice at least knows that Lean came in to help her, and so yeah, she'll pass a bottle of booze over there.
Okay,
I can
give
roll
me
a shine of D6.
Yes, yeah, give her some of your booze, maybe.
Yep, I get rid of one. And Lean gratefully drinks it down.
Yeah, you drink it down, and you let out that long belch after drinking, like you do, and then you realize that didn't help at all. Give me a roll for your infection die.
Oh shit, man! Really? This sucks. Whew. He's safe.
Yeah, like no, like you could just very much feel like it just weakened your immune system, and like oh no, like. But you're good
Don't
for
make
now.
yourself burp when you have the burpy zombie virus.
Yeah.
It's a burpee zombie.
Yeah, you guys are there. You have the door closed. You're hearing them bang on it. It's only a matter of time until one of them happens to figure out how to open it, probably.
Okay. What, they know how to open doors?
Well, I'm just saying they do it accidentally. Like, you know what I mean? Enough of them bang on it, and they'll either pound it down or open it accidentally.
So, what's his face has the key to the door, doesn't he?
Mhm.
Somebody must have the key.
Yeah, Nathan has exterior keys. Maybe not to all the interior because he's not custodial. He's just a groundskeeper.
Oh, yeah, you would have a key to here because this is the industrial opening. So, yeah, you can lock it.
Yeah.
But you're still hearing them banging on it, and then bang on it some more.
Let's go to the home ec.
I think.
Get those masks.
Okay, what was Nathan doing?
We need to go to the home ec department.
Oh, no, sorry, Nathan the landscaper.
I think I should change that name just so we don't have two of the same.
Go for it.
I'll be Nate.
There you go.
I think my shirt says Nathan. Whenever I'm around teacher Nathan, I always go by Nate.
Nice.
That's just our thing. So yeah, Nate. Nate will lock the door up, but he kind of looks at it, he gives it a shake, and he says, "This, I don't know if it's going to keep those spores out. Like, we need to keep moving." And when you mentioned the masks, Bob, yeah, we need to go this way.
Can Sia will use her masking tape to quickly tape the edge of the door and keep the spores out.
Ooh, good one, sir. Nice. Yeah, you have the painter's tape. Yeah,
Right.
Not perfect still, but it's good enough probably for spores and that kind of stuff. Keep them out.
And a nice edge if I want to paint it.
Yes. Let me paint real quick here while we're here. You rip out the painter's tape, tape it up, and you guys start heading to the home ec room.
Quick, run.
Who's in the lead?
The guy who knows where they're going, I guess, right?
Is that Nathan or Nate?
It would be either one, I guess.
No, which one do they? Would they compete to be first or?
What's your trope?
I'm the pessimist.
Nathan's the warrior, so I guess he wants to go first.
Yeah, I would say the warrior would be first then.
With his battle cello.
We've got a freaking bard.
He's a bard.
Yeah.
So Nathan is in the lead. You start going past, and you hear somebody, and it's like, "Hey, Nathan!" And you see what looks to be the school. What do they call them? Like the resource officers, like the school cop. Mm-hmm. He's there. He has his gun in his hand. He's like poking his head out of the teacher's lounge. He's like, "I thought everybody was out of here already."
No, we got trapped in here by the zombies.
Come in. We're safe in here.
No, we're going to home ec to get masks, and we're going to try and get out of this building.
No, dude, no. We can all take shelter here, man. Like, just come here.
Come with us and you'll be safe. We're not going to try and lock ourselves in a room and get eaten by the hollows.
Look, you see this badge? The district gave me this badge for a reason.
Wounded from the back, Lean says, is that a school cop? In an almost dismissive manner.
What the hell did that guy in the back say? You see him walk out. He's very fidgety, and he's kind of looking around like he doesn't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I look at him kind of sardonically and say, "Listen, officer, things are things are getting out of control."
What the hell? He raises his gun at Lean as soon as he does that. What? He's infected. Why are you bringing him with you? Nathan, man, like you don't know what you're doing here.
Zara just stepped forward like, "Hey, man, no need to get the gun pointed this way."
Shit. And yeah, he's shaking. He looks like he's about to take a shot at Lean.
Yeah, you should go back in that room and hide.
Who's trying to talk him down?
Nathan's going to tell him that.
Go for it. Give me a charisma roll to convince this guy that he should go back in the room.
And not shoot us. Or me.
Yeah, I got 5. So go back in there.
Fine.
Hide, Bonnie.
He's like, you guys are on your own, though. Like, I'm telling you, we just need to wait. The police are going to be here soon. Like I have my radio. Like I've been calling out to him. Somebody's going to answer and come here soon. And he goes into the door. You hear it locking behind him.
Yeah, that's right. I got one of my guys has a radio. I have a field radio. What does that do?
It's like one of the. It's like a normal cop radio. Like it probably has a hip or back unit, and then the chest size unit for the. You know what I mean? Like the Big Ben.
Why am I walking around with that thing?
Because you're a land surveyor. Because normally, know that they're across the field from each other, so they have the radio to each other.
Oh, am I dressed like a land surveyor?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so gay.
Well, technically, no. You just have your surveying equipment. You don't have to be dressed as one.
You know, I'm envisioning him looking like, kind of cool with the gold chains, ready to go to the club, trying to impress the painter.
In his best
a
tracksuit.
big orange robe with a freaking yellow hat, like, hey!
He's in his best tracksuit, man. Don't worry about it. But he has his radio and his gear. He just grabbed it when he came in here. Yeah, no, you. What are you guys doing?
Homek, we need to get.
Homek, you guys keep on going. You realize though, Homek, as you're getting near it, Yogi can go ahead and give me a wisdom roll as you guys are coming up. Maybe some kind of common sense or pattern recognition kicks in.
I clicked the thing, nothing happened. There we go. 11. Let's see. What's my wisdom? I don't even know.
It's an 11.
Oh, so I just make it, or I have to roll under?
Oh, you have to roll under. Yeah, so Nathan's like, okay, come right through here. It's right through the cafeteria. And Yogi does not remember about the fact that there's always the predators are attracted to food. And as you open the door, you see some students, some other adults even, and once again, there's an outside door here to let in the lunch food, and somebody's left it open or they busted it down, and you see them, they're inside the kitchen, there's whatever open containers there were, whatever kind of, the refrigerators are open, and all these infected are in there just trying to eat, it looks like, trying to consume something.
So let them stay in the kitchen. Doesn't matter. We go past the kitchen and keep going.
Okay. Yeah, you see them all there. How are you going to get past them?
We're going to run. It's like everybody run.
Camera catches Nate's face, and he, as they're opening the door, he's remembering, oh, I didn't lock that one either.
We're like the worst ground.
A series of unlocked doors.
It was actually the...
You were looking for these? I had them in that closet back when we started.
Officer running through here, probably opening all of them. That's who you blame it on. It wasn't you being forgetful. It was the resource officer. Yeah, and so okay, who's going to be? We'll say each group needs to nominate who's leading them through this place at the fastest spot possible.
Let's see. Joey's gonna lead the way in my group.
Go for it.
Lean.
Give me a dex roll for Yogi's group, and go for it. You got a 13?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, and then Lean. What's Lean doing?
For me, it's Lean, and he's using his night vision cameras again, hoping for some sort of advantage on the roll.
I can see it. Give me a d6 roll as your
And guiding his people. So I'm
Usage
gonna roll
die.
with advantage, and then I'll do a usage die for the camera and a usage die for my infection.
Yeah.
So here's to succeed. I get a 3 and a 2. Okay.
Nice.
For the
Didn't need
camera, I get a 6. I'm good. And for the infection, I get a 3. Nice.
Nice. Lean's coughing, burping, farting a little bit, but he gets through, and then you turn around, and what did Yogi do that was wrong, that led his group astray? Did he trip and fall? He tripped and fell. Who out of the group went to help him get picked? He's helpless, right? Like, I mean, that's the trope, dude. Fell down.
Who would help him?
Might be Lean, unless it's got to be one of Bob's people.
No, I'd say it's one of Bob's
I
people.
already ran through there. So I think Kensia is going to try and help him because she feels sorry for him for some reason.
Okay, yeah, so
I'm sorry.
Vegeta and Nathan, they can make it safely. They can be on the scene too. But what's Ksenia doing? Yeah, he trips, knocks a chair. A group of the whole swarm of them just turns, and like you see them sort of trying to get to you guys.
Okay, so she's helping him up, and what he's going to do is he's going to pull his net out of his animal control gear,
Okay,
right, and like throw this at them.
nice.
Actually, no, he's going to pull his smelly predator bait. Like throw
Nice.
this past them.
Give me a wisdom roll, I think, or intelligence roll to find the right pouch and kind of have it there before they get on you.
Nope.
Yeah, no, he's trying to reach for it. What's Ksenia doing is she's just watching him blubber in these pouches, trying to get it out.
Well, she can't get him to stand up, so we can move.
No, he's there. He's trying to get these down. They're about to fall on him. What's she doing?
Well, she already tried to drag him out, so she's
Yeah.
gonna try and drag him out. And I think
Oof.
the
You
Chia is
just see this swarm coming at him. Oh, it doesn't look good. She's going to use her strength to pull him out.
yeah.
Okay.
But Chia is her bodyguard, so he's gonna jump on the thing with the surveying gear and start like swatting him, whatever that is. I don't even know what a surveying gear is.
Like the poles and stuff, the telescoping like tripods and stuff they have to set up all the
Okay,
strings.
that's good to swat people with.
Yeah, that'd definitely be a good thing to swap people with. But go ahead and give me Ksenia's strength roll. She can get advantage as Nichita starts trying to knock him back and stuff.
Let's see. What do I got? 16 and a 14. Nope.
Okay, and you can go ahead and take a luck point too for the bodyguard because he dived in there.
Where'd that go?
That's on the side, heedlessly portraying a PC trope.
Over here. Okay. So she's still doing that. And
Yeah, no, and so who is it? Does Nichita like keep him off and he's getting attacked, or does he back down and they fall on Ksenia and Yogi?
no, he would be getting attacked. 'Cause he's-
Okay, yeah, so yeah, you just see them all coming in and starting to rip and tear. Give me a 1d4 and we'll add a +1 to it.
Okay, 1d4 plus 1. Ooh, 5.
Oh, yeah. So as Ksenia and Yogi and everybody else watch, Nichita just gets grabbed onto and yanked down into the group. And what are his last words, or does he even have any as he just gets pulled into the group of infected?
Run! Get to the disco!
Get to the disco. Yeah, and everybody makes it into the room. has Nachita belts out that they need to get to that place of greatness he's heard about this whole time, the disco. And yeah, you guys close the door and you're in this little home ec class. You don't hear anything except for the screaming from outside the room. Inside here, there's a bunch of like little workstations and such. What are you guys doing? We cut back over to Lean and Beatrice and Fish's group.
Beatrice is a looter, so I think she kind of almost has a knack for quickly going through a room and taking what she needs.
I can see that.
So she's going through. She's getting like coffee filters and cheesecloth, and if there are any dust masks available, anything she can use to kind of scramble together and put together some masks. So she'll be doing a quick toss of the room.
Okay. Yeah, you begin looking in the room. You can go ahead and roll with advantage on wisdom.
Okay, my wisdom is a 12. With advantage, I roll. Oh, a 12 and a 14.
You'll have a luck point if you want one. Or
No, I
use one.
don't think I want to use one. No. Whatever happens to her happens quietly because she's all quiet mime looter on this.
Nice.
What goes wrong?
I think Lean's sitting there nursing his arm. What's your crew doing, Bob? The remaining three.
Let's see.
And then we'll come back over to the consequences of.
Yogi's like, oh, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. And Kenzie's like, yes, it is your fault.
Yes, it is your fault. Does she have a target for her debt collector now?
No, maybe she blames Yogi.
Yeah, but she really care about the it was like a one-way street with the.
Yeah. Okay. So what are
Characters
they're
disposable.
blaming each other. And then what's Nathan doing?
I'm going with the idea that these things are fungus. So let's go and see if we can find like a bunch of spray bottles filled with alcohol, or get a bunch of rubbing alcohol or like cleaning supplies and stuff you would use to kill fungus.
Okay.
Bunch of desiccant.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are like kind of getting into like different cleaning products, different sprays and everything else, and pulling those out. When you hear from the closet like a banging sound, like just this loud like slamming noise, like, and then just picks up and it becomes louder, and you're hearing like this squishy farting noise that the hollow make, and it's coming from the like back room. And I think Beatrice just kind of like hears everybody else kind of moving around, and Yogi and Ksenia fighting, and she opens that door like, huh? And you just see this towering, and it's your star quarterback in all of his football gear, and he reaches out for her to like grab at her.
Why was he in the home ec class?
I think.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Beatrice was dated his older brother, and she knows him. His name's Johnny.
Johnny.
And, she really hates doing this, but he spooks her a little bit, coming out so quick, and she just reflexes with that angle grinder and holds
Nice.
it up and like goes right through his jaw, like she's gonna cut his face off.
Give it to me.
Is that probably Dex?
I would say so.
So I've got a 10. I give the angle grinder a D6, also matters.
Cool.
So I rolled a 13. I'm going to roll usage on the angle grinder. A 1, so I fuck up and I burn up half the battery of the angle grinder.
Nice. Yeah, you're hearing kind of wind down, as it uses up its battery. Go ahead and give me a D8 as this guy just slams Beatrice into the door.
1, wow, nice.
Nice. Yeah, like she I mean, that angle grinder cut him up some. You see behind her, like, kind of with some of his clothing, like, ripped down. It almost looks like maybe there was something going on. Like the star receiver of the team, also making the hollow sounds.
All right.
And yeah, he's moving out too.
As I get hurt.
What?
Does
Oh, yeah,
B6 take infection?
Yes.
At B6. Got it.
Yep. And so what is we cut back over to Bob as he sees these two, the huge football player and this receiver, also kind of Letterman jacket, like half off, coming out of the closet.
Really?
This works.
I'm trying to construct that joke, damn it.
And so what is Nathan?
It's just stereotypical happenstance. All right. I'm gonna Yogi is going to throw that the scented bait into the room that they came out of.
Okay. Yeah, he can hurl it.
Yeah, and then
give me a D6 on your animal control gear to see if it goes down any.
dice 6. Where is that? There. 3.
3. Okay, so you're good.
Right, and he's gonna yell. He's like, I got a hunch that they'll follow that. Try and keep pushing back to it. Shut up. How else was I supposed to work this through? That's all he got. I got a hunch. Sometimes they go, you sure about this? I got a hunch. They'll be back.
Oh, my God. Okay, you throw it in there.
That's cool.
We cut over to Lean and Nate and Zara. Who's acting up out of there? Who's trying to...
Where is Beatrice hurt? Like, what? Her arms got caught up?
I think it's just pushed her up against the wall and like slammed into her, and so just kind of bruises. Yeah, head knocked around.
Zara's gonna kind of rush over and start pouring some high-proof alcohol on whatever cuts she might have. Just kind of splashing it generally around the area. She's not really effective. She's just optimistic that it'll help.
Nice.
And Lean will actually charge forward and.
Zara can go ahead and give me a point, or get a luck point for heedlessly portraying the optimist there. This'll help! This'll help! Don't worry about it!
And Lean will kind of rush forward and try and, like, push the football players back into their closet.
Okay.
Just kind of driving them in.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Nathan will help him.
Okay. So Lean is...
So roll with advantage.
Yeah.
He's yellow.
Cool. So here's I have a 10. Here's rolling a 2d20. Advantage. 4 and a 4. Nice.
Nice. Give me your infection die, though, as you guys push these two in and close the door.
Before I roll this, I think like he has to stop and like turn around and like nod to Nathan like we did it. And then... successful. And then he just belches a little bit, and we're good. We did it.
Yay. And he closes the door. Glad he doesn't have to throw him in there also.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you guys have the door closed. You're just hearing that football player slamming into that door.
Well, he shouldn't be eating that meat.
Well, the other one's eating the meat, and that's what they were doing in there. And so, yeah, you guys can start pulling out, like masks, or how are you guys doing your makeshift masks here? What do they consist of?
Well, we could use the filters and painter's tape, or we could use, if they don't have actual masks, or we could use cheesecloth. Stuff to put some breathing junk.
Okay.
Is there windows here that we can go out of, or do we have to find a way out of by going back through the cafeteria, or what?
Give me a D20. 1 through 10, there's an outside way out of this room.
4.
Nice. So yeah, there's some windows and such. It's dark outside. You can't really see what's going on out there.
You have a guy with night vision.
I'll can I do this, Mike? Can I go through my gear and take my night vision cameras and divide a D6 into 2 separate D4 items? Night vision. That's what we talked about for spinning gear.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So, Bob, on one of your characters, mark down a night vision camera with a D4 usage die.
It's dead. He ain't doing it. This guy's useless. Night vision. Okay, this guy. Give it to Nathan. Night vision camera.
And you know what? Lean is also recording kind of all the noise and chatter going on here. And he's recording like 5 minutes of whatever's going on an audio recorder.
Yeah.
And he might like be able to turn that up loud and leave it somewhere as a decoy if they respond to noise.
Cool. Sounds good. You guys can make it out the window here. So you guys have the night vision cameras out. Where is everybody going? You guys are outside the school.
Where's that map? We should find a vehicle.
Oh, I think there's totally vehicles out in the parking lot. There's at least a couple of them.
We have
There's probably some school vans and stuff like that.
Didn't we come here in vehicles?
I don't know how you guys got here. Maybe you ran away from monsters and happened to get here. Who knows?
Yeah, I think I was on foot with all my people.
What about?
there's a riding lawnmower inside the shed.
That'd be awesome. No, we should use Kensia's van, her painter's van filled with painting crap.
Oh, she has like her the actual van.
Like a van.
Yeah, give me a personal item roll
Personal item roll.
to see if you remembered where your keys are. You've been running around a lot.
I got a 2.
You got a 2. No, you lose. You realize you're in your coveralls. You've dropped everything that you have. Get rid of your personal stuff, sir.
Let's see. Let's just go with one of the school buses. It's like freaking country town. They probably keep the stupid keys on the visor. Wait, doesn't Nathan have keys to bullshit? Not Nathan, Nate.
Yeah, if we went back into the the maintenance office, we could probably get copies of the keys. Well, no, actually, it gets up to Mike. Would those be is it a big enough place they're at a district headquarters, or are they here on campus?
No, they probably do have like some of the smaller vans for even some of the moving truck type things, like the panel trucks for moving the football team's gear. Obviously, I'm from Texas, so every school has trucks to move football gear around because that's what we have in here. And so so there's totally some panel trucks, like our box trucks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably know where the keys are if we want to go back into the school.
Yeah.
Is it a safe passage to get back to there?
Fuck no, man.
You see, because you're looking around. No,
there's hollow everywhere.
Well, there's mostly seem to be around the school. There's none in the parking lot, so we should just look in the parking lot and find a vehicle that's open and drive.
Oh, who's looking for it?
Let me see.
You're not going to find one. And Zora's like, quit being such an asshole, and she'll help you, or she'll look.
Well, he's dead. I think Yogi will be the one that looks.
Yes, he's had such great chances so far.
Take Zara's help, and Mike, I'm going to spend 2 luck points to designate a new marked player.
Nice. So Bob,
as Yogi the helpless goes wandering off looking for a vehicle.
All right, I'm rolling for what? Wisdom.
Yeah, and Bob, you can mark on your sheet where it says luck points. You became the marked player, so you get another luck point for free. So you have 2 luck points still.
Become the marked player. All right, so let's see. Roll. And I got a 1, so I know I succeeded.
Nice.
This car right here.
Yeah, Yogi comes around. I take it you're looking for cars that can fit 7 people.
Yeah, it's 7 of us, so yeah.
Yeah, totally. You find a large, actually it's like a large van, like a 12-passenger van.
What's it look like?
It has the school logo on it. Probably some kind of district transport. And it just happens to have the key still inside it.
Nice.
It was actually my job, Nate's job, to lock it up and put the keys away. He forgot. He's so fired.
Keeper ever.
He's so fired if the zombies don't kill the bosses.
So where are we going? We have a van now.
Okay, is Yogi the one driving?
No.
Who's hopping in the driver's seat?
Jesus. One of your guys.
I think Nate kind of steps forward like, hey, like, I've driven this vehicle before. It's got a tricky clutch. Like, I'll jump in.
There we go.
If nobody stops him, he will.
Where's Yogi sitting in the car? That's what I need to know. Where's Yogi sitting in the car?
Does this thing have windows, or is it just like sealed up?
It has those windows that don't open, like the bottoms of them, like come up, but that's it. Like they don't actually open.
Yeah, he'll sit somewhere towards the back of the vehicle then.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's in the back of the vehicle, and you're sure you're in the back of the vehicle, but then you feel like a hand on your shoulder, and you just see like one of these freaking hollow just come out of the back seat of it. Like looks like somebody in a suit. Nate recognizes it, has like the district like assistant supervisor, and he comes up and he's like coming out of the back of this van, right behind Yogi. What's Yogi doing?
Even though he's helpless, there's no way for him to like run to. I don't think, is there?
I mean, he can try to stumble between the seats or get under the seat, or I think it would be with disadvantage more than likely though, because it is a pretty confined space. If you're going to try to run and get away, what's he doing?
He's going to pull out his tranq gun.
Nice.
And use that because why not?
Go for it.
Like
Give me what is it? Is it quick draw, like quick thinking, like, or is it just dex? Like he's speeding it out.
Like this is. Well, he had a hunch this was going to happen.
Nice.
He,
in the back, he had a hunch. It was in the back.
In the back. When he went to the back of the vehicle, he had a hunch. So he had a hunch in the back, and he was nervously holding. He was nervous with his hand on his gun.
Nice.
And he's remembering how back when he used to be on Mutual on Omaha, and it's like, oh, that tiger's really mauling.
Give me the dex roll as you quick draw your gun and take a shot at this thing.
What did I get? How come this isn't rolling? Got a 10. What's his dex? His dex is 10.
Ugh. You can spend a point to re-roll it if you want to.
Sure.
Or you can spend 2 to convert. Oh, no, it's only to convert a successful into a failure. I always forget that.
How many points do we have? Let's see what else can do with luck. Reroll. Oh. Nah, we'll just deal with it.
Okay. Yeah, this thing grabs on and it bites like onto his cheek. Give me a D4 roll.
Let's see, D4. Got 3. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, it like just like very much the classic like zombie scene of it biting and like like you're seeing skin come off the guy's cheek. What is Ksenia doing? I'm doing it in the order that you guys are in the van, I've decided. Ksenia and Zara in the next seat, and then...
I don't think she has anything useful to... Oh, wait, didn't we bring like a bunch of alcohol and junk with us?
Yeah, I've got alcohol on Zara and Beatrice both.
I was thinking like cleaning supply alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Each of you, everybody can have a D4 of cleaning supplies. Or you can each choose one of your characters to have a D6. It's up to you guys. You guys either split it up among everybody, or each of you have like a character with a D6. Which would you rather have?
I'd rather have everybody having some of it, because I think this is more useful. So she's going to like rush forward and start like spritzing it in the face with the cleaning fluid stuff.
Cool.
Trying to drive it away.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intelligence roll. Did you have the right stuff?
Let's see.
You were all grabbing cleaning supplies. Maybe one of you grabbed some kind of antifungal spray.
Apparently, we don't know how to read.
Well, I'm saying though, there was only so much.
Yeah, we were doing stuff under stress. It's part of
Yeah, I know, but every bottle of Lysol says antifungal. So.
There are only so many.
And it was dark.
4. And way over here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We can remember for the last year. And yeah, give me the roll to see what she got here.
I rolled a 13.
Oh, for her?
Yeah.
Oh, you start spraying, and it gets into Yogi's eyes, and he's just like, ah! Yeah, he's going to be at disadvantage for his next roll. What is, Fish, who's in the back seat or towards the back of the van also?
I think Zara is trying to take care of Lean in the back. He's not doing too well. And Beatrice is doing her best to suppress burps, like a seat up.
No.
Yeah, Lean and Zara in the back.
So what's going on? They start hearing the screaming.
They're mulling back there. I think Zara dives back there and just starts trying to subdue, using her training as a flight attendant. So I'm trying to earn an advantage for PC background.
Okay.
She's trying to subdue the district superintendent, and she just starts, like, hopefully, like wistfully, and I've already used all my PC trope, but she's saying, like, we can take him with us. Like, we might be able to find a cure. Like, don't kill him. Just hold him down.
Give me a strength roll as you're trying to.
Can I get advantage
Yeah,
for my
sure.
background?
You're trying to remember, like they gave you a class on personal defense and like how to restrain passengers in a crowded area like this. I mean, if anything, you would have that kind of training.
Like you cram them down, you kind of push their knees out in front of them, and you strap them in with seatbelts. And a 3 and a 6.
Nice. Oh yeah, totally. Zara, like coming out of kind of her like semi-drunken stupor, just like, I have this. And it's like, sir, you're going to disturb the captain, sir. Sir, you're going to disturb the captain. And she starts like shoving this guy back down, and she's holding him down.
We need an air marshal.
Yeah, where's the air marshal? Where's the air marshal? Bob, go ahead and write down for Yogi. He has an infection die of D6. He can get the junk out of his eyes that she sprayed into it, though.
Okay, infection die.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys have one in the back there. It's the assistant supervisor, Mr. Davis. Assistant superintendent, not assistant supervisor.
Are they trying to bite specifically, or are they just clawing, or what are they doing?
Yeah, there's in general grasping, trying to bite onto you.
I think Lean is going to lean over while Zara is like subduing him. Lean is going to lean over. I'm going to spend my just earned luck point to find a football helmet.
Okay.
And I'm going to stick it on the zombie, but turned backward so that he can't like spray spores out the face mask.
Okay.
I just like I'm trying to like belt it onto his head so he just can't bite anybody or spew spores on anybody.
Okay. You can do that just fine, but give me an infection die as you're dealing with the zombie.
Oh yeah. 3.
Oh
you can't
God,
take
dude.
you can't take Lean. Is that like 4 times now?
Yes.
I D4?
It's
I
crazy.
think my first D6 roll I lost it, and now I've got like 4 in a row.
Yeah, Lean turns the helmet around, like has to say excuse me as various gases come out, and yeah, you guys have him back there. Are all your guys okay with that? Just having a zombie back there but alive?
Yeah, it should be fun.
Should be fine. Okay, so we go back to Nate. Where's Nate driving everybody? Does anybody shout anything out, or?
Nobody has really announced a destination, right? I think
so.
he's just going for the airport.
Okay, airport works.
Even if you don't, there's no flights going out or anything. It's a big, wide open area where you can maybe get away from zombies, or he can just ditch people to be in their path while he escapes.
Yeah, as you begin to drive out, you see like coming out of the cafeteria, just kind of limping and moving, is you see Nachita in his tracksuit and gold chains, surveying vest on, like trying to limp, like after you all. As you drive away from the school, the recently infected there, and you guys
Let's
begin.
go to the disco. Come, zombies.
We're moving to the disco. And yeah, you begin heading towards the airport, and as you reach it, you just see fires. You don't know quite what happened, but you're driving there, and you see in the town there's multiple fires. But you pull up to this airport, and yeah, you just see like the airplanes have been blown up. It looks like, and like the place is just wrecked. The terminal's still up, the tower's still up. There's hangars, so maybe some of the planes were in the hangars are okay. You don't know, but like anything that's on the tarmac looks like it was wiped out.
Who blew up the planes? That's weird.
Is there any sign that like military flyover bombed the place, or
You guys have been inside the school with like banging and stuff, so it could be that something did a flyover and blew something up, or it could be that somebody went crazy. You see that like one of them does look like something drove into it, so maybe it was somebody here was like blowing up the planes, like they were driving cars and like blowing up the cars underneath them, setting them on fire. They don't all look like blown up like craters, like a bomb hit. Like they look like they were either set on fire or they were caused to be blown up themselves, like internal explosions.
I think Zara serves on a charter flight to Bermuda, and sees her plane. Like it's a little like 727 or something even smaller, like a personal craft type.
Yeah,
almost
like a little
she
jet.
sees- That's toast, and she just quietly drinks a drink in its honor. She spent lots of hours in the sky on that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just a very small, because we're already going with the oversized mall for the town, so I'm imagining it's a smaller town, so there's like a terminal which consists of like a waiting area, some baggage claim, additional few offices for the two like airlines that operate. There's the tower and a maintenance building, and then just a couple of hangars for personal craft and that kind of stuff.
We should
Whether
try-
he's right or not, Lena's going to posit that we should go to the radio tower and see if we can make contact with anybody out in the world, see if there's a safe place to go.
That sounds sort of reasonable. That tower's got to be like have a much stronger radio than anything we could carry portably, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, you guys get to the tower, and you.
While we're driving,
Mhm.
what's his name? Nathan is looking to see if he sees any like security guards or weapons, or down security guards, I should say, or weapons that he can use that we could pick up.
Ooh, good one. Give me has Nathan's looking around it. Give me a wisdom roll.
Wisdom roll. Got a 10. What's his wisdom? Wisdom is a 9.
Nice. Yeah, you're looking around, and you realize that there is like these two like security officers, both like slumped dead, like near the terminal building, and they both like their guns are just laying up beside them.
No, let's take their guns and their speed loaders, and I don't think that bulletproof vest is going to help us. Then help them.
Actually, are they dead from like being mauled by zombies, or what killed them?
You can't really tell. I mean, they just look slumped over dead. Who's going to go get the guns?
Somebody-
Nathan's going to go get the guns.
Okay, no, I mean Nathan had the idea. Yeah, Nathan goes up to get the guns. Where's everybody else? Like, does Nathan just hop out of the van and go running up to get the guns?
Yeah, keep it. Just open the door. He's got his battle cello.
Beatrice is with
The
Nathan.
zombie tries to jump up at him. You can club it in the face.
Nice. Okay, and Beatrice is with him?
And Nate is going to park far enough away that he can take off if there's trouble. And anybody
Nice.
who's staying in the van is going with Nate unless they can stop him.
You see these, as you reaching down for the guns, you do realize, like, both of them have, like, 3 gunshot wounds, like almost just 3 center mass wounds to the chest. And their guns are empty. Like, you can very clearly see, like, the clips have been removed. And you just see these 4 people come out, all have, like, AR-15s tricked out, very much mall ninjas.
Vroom!
And they come out of the terminal building and, like, stop the car, stop the car.
Not
And they're,
even a
like,
chance.
aiming a gun at Nathan and Beatrice.
What the hell are these people?
What do Nathan and Beatrice do as Nate just starts
Yeah,
driving
we'll go with-
away?
We'll go with Nathan and Beatrice's first actions. What are you guys doing?
It's like, are you guys people? They're talking, right?
Yeah, they're talking at you guys.
Beatrice is going to use her radio voice. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Bob.
No, here you go. Use your radio voice. Do a mind
Yeah,
thing.
she's just gonna do like whatever her gimmick is, like, hey there, San Diego, or whatever the fuck the town. Yeah, but she'll like say her catchphrase in case any of them are locals. That might get them a little like on her side.
Give me a
Trying to do a little
charisma roll.
charisma.
I think even you do get advantage on your charisma roll.
Okay, I've got charisma of 12. Here's my roll. 5.
Nice. Yeah, like one of them, like wait. Like, what's your name? Like,
Killer B. I go by Killer B.
you're B. You're Killer B, aren't you?
My quirk is a mime. I'm doing like really kind of dramatic poses to just show like my anxiety here, and not anxiety, but like just exaggerating the emotions. Like, whew, yeah, I'm Killer B. I'm here to rock with you guys. It's getting dangerous. We were just at the high school, got overrun, and she's trying really hard not to burp or fart because she's infected. So should I roll
Oh,
that infection?
good one. Yeah, give me wisdom. I think a mental resolve. You're trying to tamp down on the infection going off, like, or not to reveal your infection.
10 out of 12, and I'm gonna roll a usage die on it also.
And wait, before you say that, you can roll the d6, but your usage die is going to go down by an additional 1. So if it's 0, you're fine, but it just goes down by 1.
What do you mean?
Like, the penalty for failing that roll is your
No, I
effective
succeeded.
die is
I
going
had
to
a
go down
10.
regardless.
My wisdom is 12. I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you rolled.
I succeeded that roll. And then on my d6, I rolled a 1, so my infection die does go down to a d4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like they're like, the, and the other ones are kind of looking at her. They still have guns out, but they kind of calm down. Their guns are kind of a little bit down.
Who are you guys?
It's like shut up. B, like you survived. Oh, they were saying everybody.
Yeah.
They were saying everybody was going to be turned into the Great One. Oh man, I'm so glad that you made it though. You must be one of the chosen ones.
She's smiling and kind of looking at these nervous kids with guns and thinking back to the paranoid ramblings that Lean had been getting into earlier.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, chosen. I'm one of the chosen ones. Good work you've done here, guys.
Oh,
where's
she's one of the
the-
chosen
where's the
ones,
leader?
guys. And yeah,
Where's
and
the
you-
leader?
they're trying to talk to each other. Oh, he's at the camp. We released the spawn of the beast, and now it'll consume everything. But the chosen ones are going to get to survive it. What's Nathan doing? What's going on?
So I don't see any bullets around or anything?
You see, these guys have plenty of bullets.
No, I'm looking for bullets that I can use.
Yeah, actually, you see that one of the police officers has a clip on his belt.
Do Weird that they, yeah, that's not gonna help me do this. Unless they're like so enamored of her that they're like distracted.
I don't know. Are they distracted enough? How quick are you?
She's about to dive into him with an angle grinder, dude. That'll buy you a chance to get your.
All right. So if I see her tensing up, then yeah, my whole thing is to, grab that clip, throw it in a gun, and try and kill these guys before they kill us.
Okay. So yeah, they're like, oh man, you're the chosen one, and this guy's like coming forward, like he drops his gun, so it goes down onto like the sling he has it on, and he's like, oh, I've always wanted your autograph. He's like walking up to me.
Yeah. Again, I think I actually do want to use my PC quirk to influence the scene. My mime status, and as he's walking up, I'm used to like having eyes on me and presenting to them what I want them to see. Right.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like how David Blaine does the whole like levitate thing by like just hide one foot and like woo.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of flourishing dramatically, like I'm the chosen one. Come, give me a hug. I will bless you. And I'm going to kind of turn one side to him and grab that angle grinder. I'm just going to grab him, bring it in like a kiss, and then grind her across the throat.
Nice. Go for it. Give me a attack.
Can I take a luck point also for using my quirk a little?
Sure.
And I'm probably going to need to spin it right away. Any advantage because he's like smitten by me and does not expect an attack?
Yeah.
So strength of 8. I'm going to roll 2d20. Come on, succeed. A 7. Nice. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Give me, I think, a D8 damage for an angle grinder. You think? I think a D8. As you start cutting into him.
1 point of damage to him.
Okay, so it still hurts like hell. Yeah, give me infection.
I'm rolling 2d4. The first is infection. The second is my angle grinder. Oh, I fucking am infected now.
Yeah, you're pulling him in and you're hitting him with the angle grinder. And what's your last mortal thought?
I'm just, as I'm going to kiss him, I say, you did this to me, you son of a bitch. And I kiss him while slitting his throat. And then, like, my hand just goes limp and the angle grinder goes to the ground, like, just tumbles.
Yeah.
Probably into my own foot. And I just start moaning at him and burp in his face.
Okay, and Nathan, you see her kind of get this vapid look on her face and like drop the angle grinder. And what are you doing?
Meanwhile, in the van, I had a hunch this would happen. So I'm going to try and grab that gun. And
give me a dex roll. I definitely think you get advantage because they just saw somebody get angle grinded to the face and somebody turn into one of these zombies or the hollow at the same time.
So I got 7.
Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, you just action movie sequence. You grab the clip, put it in a gun, and you're up. Do you want to take a shot?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the one that didn't come forward.
Okay, give me 1d6 damage.
That 4.
4. Yeah, and we'll say you have a d6, a full clip, a d6 usage die on the gun.
Okay, so let's roll for that. What was that? A 1. I have a less than a full clip.
Yeah, you fire off half the clip. It feels like, but you end up. And how much damage did you do with the gun? 4. Yeah, you end up shooting, and this guy just hits the ground. And you see the other two. The one's getting swamped by the zombie, so he's pulling his gun up and trying to shoot at her. The other two, one's helping his buddy, and the other one's looking at you to start shooting. But let's cut back to the van. So you guys saw this whole scene play out. What is, we'll start with Bob first. Bob, what are Yogi and Ksenia doing in the van?
It's like,
As they see all this shit going down.
It's like the radio tower was still a good idea, I think. What this Yogi says.
Yeah.
I think
You might want to react
that'll
also.
work.
Nate's going to try and drive you all away. So
There you
that could be
go.
what you're
Nice.
reacting to.
Nice. Yeah, so this all goes down. Nate hits the gas. Is anybody going to try to tell him to stop?
I don't know where the radio tower is.
What?
I don't know where the radio tower is. Maybe he's driving to it.
No, he's driving away from the terminal.
He's pretty. He
yeah.
probably says, "Fuck this shit."
Yeah.
Hits the gas.
Hmm.
He will survive at the cost of any of you.
Casino's going to take Yogi's trank gun
Okay.
since he sucks with it.
Okay.
Oops, no.
And she's going to shoot Nate because I really think you should shoot the driver of the van.
No.
Badoosh!
She's like, do you know where you're going? To Nate?
The fuck away from here. That's all he says.
You know, at this point, it's probably better that we do go somewhere. So I'll just let it go.
Nice. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So what's Nathan do? If you want to, you can make this his dramatic last stand, and that means he's going to die. But he can take these. Or he can do his best to take these assholes with him. Meaning he'll get advantage while he's trying to gun both of them down.
Well,
And your luck point.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, he's going to do that, but he's gonna run behind Beatrice and push her forward into them, and like kind of shoot over her while she's clawing at the one that he had.
Nice. But if you do the dramatic last stand, you're dead. Like there's no chance of survival. But you can try to take these assholes out with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Go for it.
So, like I said, yeah, he's gonna jump up and kind of like, sort of be behind the two of them fighting, and then kind of like shoot. So that when they open, they're gonna have to kill that guy and her before they get to him.
Nice. Give me what do you think the role would be? Quick thinking, because I think like quick thinking, like you're putting together a battle plan.
Okay.
If your plan goes off, then you're good. You're not good, but
Let's see. Got a 2 and a 6.
nice. So yeah, flawless. Push her in. She bites into that one guy. They're trying to shoot her. You come up with the gun. Just like, where did you learn how to shoot like this? Like Call of Duty, or was it actually a gun range?
Duck hunt.
Yeah. Thinks back to that one time when he was fighting in that
Yeah.
field of wheat.
And then like you get both of them, but that one guy has his hand on the trigger and just bah, 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 shoots Nathan, and he falls too. But everybody in the van sees that, just hears gunfire going off, and it's pretty clear that everybody's dead behind you, or you just hear a lot of gunfire at least, and then it stops suddenly.
Nate takes his foot off the gas. He doesn't exactly stop or turn around, but he's kind of looking in the rearview mirror. Calls out over his shoulder. They stop shooting. Do you think it's safe to go back there? Fuck.
I have a hunch it might be safe.
Oh fuck! The hunchback thinks that. Let's run.
Lean's scoping the scene through his night vision camera.
Oh, good one.
And he says, I don't see any movement. They still got the radio, and maybe we get some guns. And I think that's enough to win Nate over. He'll swing around. What are Bob's people in the van doing?
Well, we're traveling in the van.
Yeah.
Do you support going back?
Let's go back. We'll give it a shot. And if they start coming out, you floor it and run them over.
That'll destroy our only way out of here. I don't want to fuck up the van.
There's got to be other vehicles around here, and we also got to keep this one. We got to refuel it anyway.
There you go. No, I don't think anybody in the van knows that these are the cultists, right? Like that story never got back to the van.
No.
And We both died. So, okay. Yeah, we go back and park. Good 15, 20
Oh,
feet.
I think
Yeah,
totally.
outward.
Actually, you know what? I think Lean probably when he gets up to him.
Okay.
You guys
He'll
start
recognize the
picking
cult.
up guns and stuff. Yeah, there's different little trinkets they wear. It's like a mammoth's head type insignia that they use.
Oh, it's probably some sort of like fungus that was on a mammoth that was frozen. Like a
The
woolly
spawn
mammoth
of
that
the
was frozen.
beast.
Yeah. Some weird ecology cult.
Prehistoric virus thing. Or not prehistoric. Yeah, no, prehistoric. Yeah,
It
mammoths.
came up not too long ago with some reindeer carcasses that unfroze in like the Russian tundra, and they had anthrax or something in them.
Yeah.
Like it caused an infection. So yeah, cool.
That's what they keep
Yeah.
eating. Keep feeding them to the dogs and stuff. Like, yeah, it's been
Yeah,
dead for like 3,000 years. Should be fine.
We
And
head
so-
back.
Yeah, you guys get there. Yeah, you can start pulling the guns. Lean recognizes the symbol. And yeah, what are you guys doing?
We gotta try to get that radio tower, or are we gonna just run away?
Yeah, you can get to the control tower. Tower 19er.
And we got
Nate volunteers to stay down with the truck.
we're just for nothing.
Zara and Lean are going to get out, and they're going to leave the zombie in the back of the truck with his helmet on, strapped into the seat belts.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, you guys get up into the tower. You guys begin climbing it. Everybody's kind of weary after all the activities. Like you're hearing noises up there, but Zara recognizes them as like the pings from the radar. Like the equipment's obviously still functional in there.
And Lean is kind of like updating her on what he thinks he knows about the cultists,
Okay.
just in case he gets infected. Like if he bites it, the group knows generally.
Sounds
Bob,
good.
are you with us in the tower?
Yeah. Yeah, Yogi will go, and Kinsia, why not?
Okay.
Kissy, whatever her name is.
Yeah, we go check the tower. I don't think Lean's probably the most likely to know something about radios, but not much. No, wait, no, Zara. Zara's actually a flight attendant. Like maybe she's
Yeah.
worked with the pilots on the radios.
Yeah, at least knows
Sure.
radio protocol, like from hearing it.
So she'll get in there.
Before she starts
Oh.
transmitting, let's make sure there's no zombie waiting to pop out and bite her.
Yeah, you guys cleared. Yeah, there's nothing in the tower.
Yeah, she'll try and raise anybody on an emergency channel. Starts
Well,
kind of flipping
Switch around till you
dials.
hear somebody talking.
What's that?
Switch around till you hear somebody talking. This thing receives a lot further than it'll transmit.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
she'll
fine.
start flipping around. But is it an intel test or what do we do?
No, I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, you start flipping around, and you hear like a channel that's quiet, like there's no static, there's nothing going on, and that's like your first kind of clue. Like, what's the nearest big city near here? Chicago.
Oh, wait,
Chicago.
the fight for- yeah. Okay, yeah.
Chicago's nearest big city. Like that's the next big airport. They have O'Hare Airport, I think, out there, right?
Yep.
Wait.
And so, yeah, you pick it up, and this is like what does she say into it? Like as she realizes, like the channel's open, like somebody should be on it.
She's kind of calling out dramatically, saying, "Whoever's there, answer us! It's horrible! It's horrible! People are dead! People are dead everywhere!" And there's fires. There's people are sick, and dying.
This is
Who's there?
this is
Anybody.
James. James, I'm calling from O'Hare Airport. Over.
James, this is Zara, and I'll tell him which airport we're in.
Okay.
Get emergency services, get helicopters and tanks and National Guard, get them all. We need help.
No, we're on the move now. We understand that the infection is spreading. That the hollow are everywhere, and we'll make sure to get some people to you as soon as possible.
What are we supposed to do? Where do we go? What do we?
Just stay where you are. Don't move anywhere.
Well, we're at the airport. We're in the, and she's like talking, and like Lean is looking
And-
pissed off. Like, don't.
You hear his finger like he's trying to close the channel, and then you just hear this loud burp. And then that's where we're in the game.
There is no sanctuary. Very cool.
And we end it with the last, or I did do 2 jump scares, and but the last one I used, the infected begin to show signs of organization and intelligence. What did
I
you
think
think?
it should.
So suddenly the survey radio clicks. Come to
Yeah.
the disco. It's fine.
Exactly. Very much the Night of the Living Dead. More paramedics. So, how did was it good?
Yeah,
It's fun.
I think one question I had came up when Bob went to use personal gear. If you roll to use something with usage die and you fail the roll, do you get that one last charge out of it or not? We should nail that down.
Oh, good one.
Because I was thinking you get the charge, but it makes it more
Right.
unpredictable if you don't. So I could see it
Yeah.
either way. Bob, do you have any ideas on that? Like, should it, as long as you have a usage die, should you be able to depend on at least one more roll, or is it more exciting to have that roll be like, maybe I'll have it, maybe I won't?
Well, if it's going to be, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, I can see it either
What's
way.
more dramatic? Like, because it's a horror game, right? I think maybe the more pessimistic approach. Like,
Yeah,
like
that you rolled to see if you get the use.
Yeah.
I can see
Rather
that.
than
Yeah,
after the use.
yeah.
So what, you roll twice or you roll once?
No, you just roll once, but instead of saying I
You roll
shoot my
three.
gun and you have a D4, you roll the die, and it's like you shoot your gun, but it comes up empty.
Okay.
I'd been doing it the other way, where I would use the item, and then I would do the usage die. But I think maybe doing the usage die first makes sense. But it makes giving something a D4 to start a pretty damaging thing.
Yeah. And then let me see here real quick. Just going down, here are the jump scares that happen. The infected or a major portion of one turns up where it shouldn't be. That was the assistant superintendent in the back of the van. A method of escape is blocked
I
or
had a hunch
ruined.
that was going to happen.
A method of escape is blocked or ruined. That was the airport being all messed up. The one I didn't use, which I mean, I guess I could have used it really at any time, but the infected breakthrough barriers. A previously seen character, PC or MP, shows up among the infected, and that was the tracksuited Russian.
Mhm.
1d8 armed survivors attempt to throw out players from a place of safety, and that was the cultists in the airport. Like if you guys had gone into the airport, they were gonna. I had that the cultists were gonna try to get you out. 1d4 police or soldiers lure PCs to safety and then attempt to confiscate or commandeer their gear, and that was the school resource officer. He was trying to get you guys in there to get whatever he wanted from you guys. Number 7, a large infected, armored, and possessing great strength attacks a place of safety, and that was the football player.
Okay.
And then the last 2 here are the infected begin to show signs of organization intelligence. That's the end. And then 1d8 infected swarm the characters. That was the room, the
Going through
workshop.
The door with the wood
Yeah,
shop.
yeah. And then a large crowd of infected blocks the PC's travel. That was the cafeteria.
I think it wasn't obvious to me that the football players were a bigger hazard than normal because we resolved it with like one roll.
Yeah,
And maybe that could have been like, and that's where like when we define like the tags or whatever, the descriptors of the NPCs, like large or whatever should be
that's true.
like takes 2 checks to defeat them or something.
Yeah. Yeah. He did more damage, but yeah, he didn't actually do anything extra, though. You're right.
Oh, I think he hit me for like a D8, but I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he hit harder, but it didn't really register because it was just a 1. That might be. Had he killed me with 1 shot, that might have been significant. I also think 4 characters was a little much for me to really feel connected to. I think if I had 3, I probably would have enjoyed the process.
And you
a
know
little
what?
more.
That's what I did when I did the playtest at the local gaming store. I did 3 each.
Yeah. And then if one of them dies real early, like when Bob lost, whoever it was that died first, Ksenia, I think at that point early on, go ahead and roll another one and get back up to 3 right away.
Yeah. Bob, what about you? What your characters? Did you like them all, or?
I don't know. I didn't really feel connected to any of them.
Hmm.
But part of that was because it's like, we kind of just did it and jumped into it.
Yeah.
You might want to have, if you're going to do it like this, you have like one main character that has like 4 or 6 hit points, and then you have a bunch of extras that are basically a name and a trope, or a name and a something.
I can see that. Yeah, like a name and a quirk.
Yeah.
Although I do think we are going for like a disposable, like a one-shot type thing.
Yeah, and also, like the way the whole, if you're gonna keep the attributes this low,
Mhm.
you might as well just have it like pick one attribute at 11 and all the other attributes are 10 or 9, rather than have all these just low rolls.
Oh, I can see that.
It didn't seem to add anything to it. It just was like a bunch of rolls I had to make at the beginning to make these guys.
I can kind of see that.
What was the other thing? And like I said, if you wanted to have like a whole, like if you were going to do like a large group of them, you have your main guy that you do the work on, and then you have all the other guys that have like 1 hit point, and they are the disposable guys. They just keep on getting, bopped out, and maybe there'll be some option of picking up new ones to fill them up later on if you come across a survivor and you make a charisma roll or something.
I can see that. I can really see that.
Well-
I didn't think about the attributes. The fact that it is like just for 4 characters, that is 24 rolls that you make.
And it didn't seem to affect anything.
Yeah.
It's low anyway.
Yeah. No, I can actually kind of see where you're going
Like,
with that.
you've heard of Into the Odd, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when you do an Into the Odd monster, all you do is you put down what's different. Like if you have a big strong monster, it would have like a strength of 18, but every other stat that's not listed is considered to be 10. So you don't have to write that down anywhere. You just know it's like, if it's not listed, it's 10. Or if it's like, but you don't, Into the Odd, you just roll damage. You don't roll hit.
Yeah.
Like doing a special tactic or something.
Well, I don't think we're necessarily trying to imitate a particular game into the.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole record keeping aspect of it.
Yeah.
Right. I kind of like the randomness of the rolls. Maybe I could see like having 2 or 3 stat lines for them to choose from, and like assign 3 12s and 3 8s, or all 10s, or 2 11s, 2 10s, 2 9. I could see doing something like that, but I don't think it's really that time consuming to do the 24 rolls. And I do think I don't know. I don't know. The rolls do matter. Each one more is 5%, and if we get enough rolls on these characters, that.
Well, yeah, but and since you're starting with, like, you have to roll under it, even if they're average, which is 10, they only have a 45% chance of success.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, no, we know that. For most average attributes, it is the idea that you fail. Because failing's fun. If you're always succeeding, it's not as much fun. That's why we actually did that. And the other way is that you're trying to find ways of advantage. So the idea is to manipulate the situation you're in to get advantage.
Make characters work together, things like that.
Yeah.
Tie it to your background. I think also, like, that's why we do multiple characters, is we expect your character to be dying. Like, it's supposed to be a horror movie.
Right.
So I don't know that I can see where you're coming from. Like, it's easier to get attached to a character if you care about a particular character. But I think our vision is that, like, you'll find things about the characters that become interesting during play, like the relationship you came up with between the painter and her bodyguard.
Which didn't amount to anything, so it was just like something I.
Well, no, but like it came up when he died, and Mike's like, oh, maybe the debt is against the Hunchback because, like, he let your bodyguard die, and you're just like, no, I'm not interested in that. Like, you push past that.
Yeah, because it wasn't the bodyguard. She stopped to help the Hunchback, and the other guy went.
But I mean, if
There was no.
I think that's
between those two.
Yeah.
There wasn't necessarily not a two-way connection. You just chose not to implement one, which is fine. It's a decision. But I think kind of what we're looking for here is disposable characters that you can kind of quickly put on. Drive them like a rented car is the expression I like using, and then end the game. And you haven't committed much time into developing the character, writing a background, things like that. Because at the end of the session, like, I'll never play Zarya again. Maybe, like, if we survive a grind, you'd take one of these characters and do a different game. But I just don't know that I like the idea of having a main PC and some supporting cast for each player. I think just fewer PCs for a player, like 2 or 3 PCs per player.
Yeah, I think that is more important. I think that would relieve both of your guys' concerns. Like if you want to make sure that you limit it down to a manageable number. And I just gave you guys 4 each. And like I said, I already knew that with like the last time I did 2, I just did 3 each, and it was a lot easier to get behind those 3. And I think literally just taking away one of your characters would have made it where you guys could focus more on the other remaining 3 of them. And I think that would address some of Bob's concerns, and about the rolling and everything.
The idea of the stat line or choosing like one attribute to be high and the rest are 10, that there might be something to that. And I can even see like maybe there's room for having like a main PC and some supporting cast if we wanted to do like a grind that was more like the Warriors, like gang versus gang. Like I could see where there might be fun genre, survival horror genre, where you have like the leader of the outcast or something.
Yeah,
but not necessarily for every grind. I don't think that wouldn't be a core thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, but I liked how you guys played them all. I thought you guys all had really cool characters, actually, or that you guys did cool things with them.
I had fun during the rolling. It was when I got to the weather-beaten flight attendant with low charisma, who was an optimist. Oh, that's fucking weird. I like that. Like a low charisma flight attendant. She's all weather-beaten. I mean, she's an island hopping like a hippie.
I can totally see that, dude. Yeah, she's the island hopping old hippie lady that they just don't want to fire because they think they'll have a lawsuit on their hands.
And then the paranormal investigator that was easily annoyed but a defender. I thought that was interesting.
What about your characters, Bob? What was something good that you liked about your characters?
I don't know. I like the Hunchback guy in terms of like I saw potential to role play with him, but there wasn't much you could do, given the way that with his tropes and stuff. And like Hunchback as a quirk, it's like what are you gonna do with that?
I think you could have done a lot with that. Like I think that because remember to get a luck point. Remember, it doesn't necessarily have to be a good or bad thing, but you use the PC quirk to influence the scene. So therefore, if you had just done anything with the Hunchback, like you could get a luck point from it. And with your characters, I mean that's the whole thing is making all of these little things like shine and do something. It doesn't even matter if it's good or bad. You just want to try to make every little like trope and everything matter about these characters. And I think that's where I've seen the people have the most fun, is just like, my paintballer is going to go ahead and go full auto on these guys. Like, I mean, just when people just break down, like, okay, yeah, whatever.
I think part of it might also be that because I had to start a little bit later than normal, we didn't have a whole lot of time. And so we really didn't have much time to go into it. I think if we were sitting down for like a 3-hour session, we could do little vignettes during the gameplay where our characters just interact with each other instead of just running from the stage.
Oh, that is very true, actually. Because, yeah, that was another thing I did here. And at the other one, I purposely was trying to run everything tonight. Like, I did not want to... I wanted to end it tonight, whatever we did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think if we were doing something where we had either 3 players total, 3 PC players, or a little bit more time to kind of like, let's bounce off of each other more. Because tonight it really felt like we kept our groups almost together except for a few scenes. Whereas for the one that I ran, which is the only one I've seen, I think like Bob took 2 or 3 characters with this one, like with JoJo, and a couple with you, and like JoJo split like in 4 parties with his 4 or whatever. Like,
yeah,
and that made it more
I think that would also
character
do with 3 people. I think that's another key thing. I think it's a lot more fun just when you have more people to bounce stuff off of always.
Yeah, look, I think
there was more dynamics with that group that we have with JoJo.
Yeah.
They're like different characters doing different things and different goals.
That said, I had fun with it. I found value in playing it and kind of seeing how some of these questions would come out. I think it was good. I think we're on a good track. We just need to kind of iron some of the stuff out and maybe look at. Oh, my lights are off. Cool. Look at some of the ways to maybe help encourage some of the role playing that Bob's looking for. but I don't want to do a focus on one character over the others.
Well,
Yeah.
you could, role playing is basically. I mean, we could have role played these guys, but they didn't really have. Another thing is like none of these characters had like any kind of real ties. Like.
There are some questions that were asked at the very beginning, but we didn't really tie them in. Oh, and they were tied to the tropes, not the.
Yeah, there was
Maybe they should be in the story so far questions, because in the tropes there was like somebody owes you money. Which one is it? But we didn't identify that. But then there's also bodyguard. Who are you protecting?
and why.
Yeah.
And then also it's like could have been like you're a such and such. Why are you here? Who did you bring? Who did you drag into this situation that doesn't want to be here?
Those would be good, I
maybe-
think, in the story so far questions.
Maybe that could be good for actually each trope or instead. Like, so for the helpless one, like, who protects you when you're all helpless? Like,
Okay.
each trope could have one, like the warrior, like, who are you trying to, like, show off for or impress or whatever. And you could have, like a lot of Apocalypse World stuff does, where it has, like, the 3 verbs, like, choose one of these 3 verbs, fill in this blank. So is the warrior trying to impress, avenge, blah, 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 blank. Like, in that way, you can just do that with each trope, and then that way each trope will have a connection to another character. I think that could be another way to do it.
I could see, as long as we get that towards a quick process of character creation,
Yeah.
which it could be, but we could probably push that through pretty well.
Yeah. Okay, well, I need to get going, but thank you guys for playing with us, playing with me. Always fun. I will talk to you guys later on, and I'll see you guys next week.
Indeed. Thanks very much.
Okay.
Have a good night.
If you're running,
Bye, guys.
later.
Bye-bye.
Where's this thing?